It's a beautiful morning, and we are sure it's going to be a very high-intensity game.
The grass is clearly visible on the pitch, which means a good amount of seam and swing will be. Both the captains and the match referee are in the center as it is toss time now.
These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Out come the openers, cheered by a good crowd in. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. That was a stunning shot. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Tremendous hit this. That's a crowd catcher. That's a six. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Struck by the batsman for a maximum. I know he's a fierce competitor and doesn't shy away from a challenge, but that is just crossing the line, I think. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. He gets 4 for it. Gorgeous shot, found the middle of the bat there. He's not going to miss out on those. But that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. Fantastic batting, that great execution. Spectacular catch, perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. My God, this looked impossible until it took it. Incredible effort by the fielder. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. He looks in good touch. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It's also good for batting. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. That's an amazing shot. Beautiful timing. It looks in good batting form. Up in the air. This time should be taken. And it's taken. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Couldn't time the ball well enough and picks up the fielder. The bowler's got his tail up. Terrific bowling that. That struck beautifully. Terrific shot that. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Spinner brought into the attack. But that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. That's in the air. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. This could well be the catch of the match. Fabulous diving catch. The closing fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Good start. Saved a certain boundary. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. I tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing the batsman's head. Loose shot and the fielder pulls off a beauty. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. Yeah, looked like he was a bit early into that shot. The ball is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. And there comes the celebration, and the crowd loves it. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The batsman couldn't do much there. Well bowled, really well bowled. The ball has got to stay up. Terrific bowling that. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. Spinner back, I think that's a good move. He's not going to miss out on those. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. This could well be the catch of the match. Fabulous diving catch. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. Up in the air. Got him. That's a stunner. Out for a duck. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. He knew it from the moment he hit it. He had got it all wrong. The close-in fielder should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. Good pickup shot this. Has that gone for a six? Yes, it has. That was a stunning shot.
And the windows, Tina.
That's a six. The power is extraordinary. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Long leg in place. Expect some chin music from the bowler. Edge, but lands in a no man's land. He deserved a wicket there. Oh, he's thrown it wide. That's hit hard. That's hit for six. That's a great shot. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Good shot for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Well, the batsman sees that one early, gets into a great position, got it from the meat of the bat. I tell you what, that shot looks even better in the replay. Lovely timing. Turned away for a single. Nailed it. Absolutely. Perfect throw. What a beat of a delivery. That could have troubled most batsmen in the world. And there comes the famous salute. Wonderful to watch. Must be so disappointed with that shot. It's very important as a bowler to make the batsman play. In the air. Very good running between the wickets. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Last ball coming up. Squeeze a single there. Good running. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. Fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Openers walking in and the crowd cheering in anticipation. pace bowler into the attack. He decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for maximum. That was a stunning shot. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Good shot for a single. The batting team is managing a good run rate, that's for sure. Turned away for a single. Very good running between the wickets. The bowler has overstepped, no ball. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. Ah, that's a beautiful shot. And in the gap too. Fielder placed at cover. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Beautiful place when he knows exactly where the fielders are. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Squeeze single there, good running. Has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Very good running between the wickets. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. Pace bowler now into the attack. And the batting power play comes to an end. Good shot for a single. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Couldn't time that well as would have liked. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Turned away for a single. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Well placed into the gap, possible too. Very good running between the wickets. Good shot for a single. Oh, he's thrown it wide. They need more boundaries now to make up for their slow start. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. Such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. That's a beautiful shot, and in the gap too. Decided to bowl that from round the wicket. Turned away for a single. Poor ball, but that's a sensational shot. That's going to be four. This must be hurting the captain. He needs his bowler to be more disciplined with his lines. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. It'll be interesting to see what pace he'll bowl at. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Good shot for a single. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Turned away for a single. Shot. That's an excellent cricket shot. Good effort by the fielder. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Very good running between the wickets. Coming up. Squeeze single there, good running. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.
Very well played today. What was the strategy you had in mind before going into this match?
Everything seemed to go in my favor today, and I'm very happy with the way I performed out there.